Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Jaguars going up against the Bears.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Chicago Bears. Gets around him, and he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 21-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to throw now on second and 10. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. First down carry here for Johnson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, it's Johnson. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right at the 45. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Evans, the man in motion left. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll run again with Hunt. And some room to roam now. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Detroit! Leopard! Leopard! All right, here we go. Green, 39.
From the gun, Cohen. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They give to Johnson going right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Second down, Johnson trying to run inside, but nothing there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. David Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 49 yards. On first down, Cohen. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Completes it to the rookie from North Carolina, Ryan Switzer. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. In motion, Gronkowski. To throw on 3rd down. Cohen. He's got Evans. And he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Toss. Here's Johnson. And some room to maneuver. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Jaguars. David Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And he knocks it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Cohen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Cohen. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw again. Cohen. Evans has it left side. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 41-yard line. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Forced nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Corey Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Watch him now, Barney!
Off the play fake. Cohen throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go now. Boom,
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. The Bears on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Hunt. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Throwing on first down. Cohen, his throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
One thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down following the incompletion.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They run with Hunt. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, I didn't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the fourth quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They come out here in the I. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. And tough starting field position here. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's got room. And he's brought down after a good gain. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And now a first down following that long gain. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a handoff, Johnson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. J.J. Watt. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Looking to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. Are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Broncos have taken the early lead, and we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Onto the field now come the Bears. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
A final shot before break. Cohen, an incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And down he'll go at the 25. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Fresh set of downs here. They go to Johnson again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down following the run. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's got some space here. The 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. David Johnson, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And to give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Let's go.
Gronk, the tight end, in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a yard. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Back to throw. Cohen over the middle to Evans. And he is knocked down from the side, right on the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the pickup there. Looking to throw. Cohen. And that leads to a Chicago 1st down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski.
Detroit! Set! Green, 39! Green! Over!
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the one. A beautiful fake. And now running right through him. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On first down, Cohen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Sua Cravens with a pick. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Given up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Second down, goal to go from the 6. To Johnson again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And how big would this win be for the defense here? Third down and goal from the 10. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
This drive started with first and goal. Now that it's fourth and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Let's go! 3-19!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Looking to throw on second down. Cohen got his man complete over the middle. That's Kane. Calling a pickup of 7, and it'll be third down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
And he's got his man on the out route. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Now it's Hunt. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Mike Evans, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears claw one back. Now the try here for the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point...
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second down, 8. Here's Johnson. There's the stiff arm. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. The Bears on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go.
To throw from his end zone. Cohen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to get this one up past the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Off play action. Cohen. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Now let's go.
The center receiver in motion to the right. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. The Jaguars getting set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Kamale Correa from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. They pitch it out to Johnson. And some room to work. Touchdown, Jaguars. David Johnson, 36 yards. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Well, they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Corey Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars continue to roll. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
No, check, Patriot, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Cohen. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Back to the air on second down. Cohen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
To throw on second down. Cohen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Bears on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. And that will be incomplete as well.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe.
Here we go now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And they will get him down behind the line, but a penalty flag comes in late. And I think they got him down by the face mask. Throwing on first down. Cohen. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Back to the Philly. Here we go. Now let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're talking just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Back to throw. Cohen got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. This fielded at the 2. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 23.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Johnson leaps past him. David Johnson on his way past the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? No. I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. On first down, Cohen. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, Cohen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The offense on third down tonight, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and...
Now the ball comes loose, and the Jags grab it. And look out, I think he's going to go. 20, 10, and that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Throwing on first down. Cohen. And a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. On the ground, this is Johnson. Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd down, Cohen. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, first down. Looking to throw. Cohen, incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this defense will take over right at midfield. So the D-line's going to spread out. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll air this one toward Coleman. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Checking in on Houston. It's in the fourth quarter there. The Dolphins continuing to add on. They are really rolling. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Jacksonville, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.